Joe, Krista, thank you both so much for stopping by today. Really looking forward to talking about the National Memorial Day concert happening this Sunday. First things first, though, Joe, I want to start with you. Obviously, you're going to be co-hosting the event with Gary Sinise. It's something you guys have been doing a couple of years now. I mean, what is this concert? What does this concert mean to you that keeps you coming back year after year co-hosting it?
Well, it's my 23rd year doing it, and Gary's been doing it for a little over 20 years with me. Uh, it's become the most important thing I do in my life, to tell you the truth, certainly as a performer, uh, because it gives me the ability to kind of help explain to the country and to anyone who's watching around the world why Memorial Day, in my mind, is the most important holiday we celebrate in this country, that to honor the sacrifices men and women have made throughout our history, which allows us to have that weekend, allows us to watch Indianapolis 500, to barbecue, to enjoy not just this holiday, but every other holiday over the course of a year. And so by watching that 90-minute program, you'll understand, and stories like Krista's story is a perfect example of why this holiday is, as I said, the most important holiday we celebrate in this country.
Mm-hmm. And obviously, the big deal with the concert is having everybody there celebrating all one holiday together. But there will be other elements to the concert other than just the music that will be playing. Krista, like Joe kind of alluded to, your story will be told. Your husband, U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Michael Harrison Simpson, died while serving us here overseas. Your story and perseverance and healing will be told on and shown on full display on Sunday. Can you just kind of describe where that strength comes from to tell this story in front of millions of people that will be watching, and then also just kind of the day-to-day elements, just kind of moving on from just such a tragedy and just such a hard experience that so many people experience as well.
Thank you. I think the need to make sure that Mike isn't forgotten. And that's what's so beautiful about the National Memorial Day concert, is that it's aired all over the world. And it gives a place for people. People often say, well, what do we do? What is there to do on Memorial Day? How do we honor and remember? And there's so many things out there that happen in your communities. But this one concert, as Joe said, to take 90 minutes out of the weekend to be able to just listen in a little bit on the stories. You get to hear about Mike's life and how he lived as a son, as a soldier, as a brother, as a husband and a father, and yes, of course, how he died and how he sacrificed his life for this nation, and for our freedom. And so I think, our kids, Michael and Gabriel, were 1 and 3 when he passed away, and now they're 13 and 15. And for us, it's just a really beautiful opportunity for them to partake in an event that it's honoring their father, and they'll remember it this time.
Mm-hmm. And just knowing that his story and just what's been happening since then,
Yeah.
being able to kind of bring your boys into this as well and allow them to hear this story and see it and just kind of see people's reactions. I mean, it can be a little bit overwhelming. I mean, I guess just kind of leading
Yeah.
into Sunday, I guess. What do you really hope people get out of your story and seeing your strength on display, showing the story, telling your story? Just what do you really hope people kind of get out of it?
I think that we all go through something in life, right? We don't ever escape without some sort of hardship or some sort of tragedy. And I want people to see that tragedy doesn't have to dictate your life, but it can bring on a greater meaning. And as Joe talks about in 2002, when he first partook in the National Memorial Day concert, it changed his life, and so it can do that for everyone. And so you can find the light, I guess, at the end of that dark tunnel that you may be in today. And I really hope that people think of Memorial Day a little bit differently. I don't want you to stop celebrating. I don't want you to stop gathering, because that's really, to me, the most important part is gathering your family and your friends together and sharing, the love and the stories and your lives with each other. But just to pause and remember those who have signed up really and sacrificed their lives.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think I don't think I'm the only one that feels this way, but things have been hard for so many different people across a variety of different issues, over the past couple of years in particular, post-pandemic, and just seeing the way the world is kind of divided in so many different ways. This concert is a way for people to kind of all gather, all celebrate, and honor those who have served and given their lives. Why is this so important? In your own words, I guess, what really stands out to you as far as this concert and this event is concerned, as far as kind of bridging that gap, bringing people together and celebrating those who gave the ultimate sacrifice? Joe, I want to start with you. Just kind of what is the overall importance of having an event like this?
Well, it's just that, like you say, bringing us together. In the best, in the fantasy world, there would be no Memorial Day concert because there would be no conflicts, and there would be, the world is a peaceful, round thing floating in the air, and everybody always gets along. And but that's not reality. So what the reality is, there are men and women throughout, and specifically our history in this country, from 1776 to today, that there may be a service person right now dying somewhere, even if it's just a training exercise, whatever it may be, but they have dedicated their life to allow us to live, to have things like Memorial Day, 4th of July, Christmas, Easter, pick the holiday. And the fact that there are men and women who are willing to do that, who've said to themselves, I'm going to put my very life on the line so that others can enjoy the freedoms that we have, that we've carved out, which created this incredible country of ours. We don't always get it perfect. It's always still a struggle, to get there. What you got to do is look at the Constitution and realize there's a pretty good game plan there, and we just try to do our best to stick to it. And that's it. And that's what this concert, hopefully, when you watch it, it'll kind of instill that in you of like, thank God we've had those men and women who have done that for us.
Mm-hmm. And Krista, kind of the same question. I mean, what do you hope that people really get out of this entire event, and really just the overall importance that you see it for so many people that are going to be tuning in on Sunday?
I think as you think about what happens in war, and that race and politics and religion doesn't matter. I mean, when you're side by side with somebody, I can't even imagine what that must feel like. But for everyone to be able to come together, no matter what your beliefs are, no matter what your circumstances are, to remember and honor the reason why we get to have those beliefs and the reason why we get to have those opinions. And so I think that is the most beautiful part about the National Memorial Day concert, bringing people together in really a solemn yet joyful environment with a concert and music and celebrities, and people get excited about this, and for 90 minutes you get to all be a part of the same thing.
All right, fantastic stuff. Well, as a reminder to everybody, the National Memorial Day concert is taking place this Sunday at 8 p.m. You can catch it on PBS. Joe will be co-hosting it, and we will be hearing from stories just like Krista's there as well. Joe and Krista, thank you both so much for stopping by and giving us time today. We really do appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.